2, 3, 4.
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I like the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
Even as I'm recording this video, playing that edit back is so beautiful. Thank you again, fuck! Thank you again, Verona, for allowing me to use that edit. All credits to you, my guy, or girl. I don't know. And yeah, let's just hop into this review. Alright, so beginning this chapter right after the lock off of Mr. Potential Man, we see all the BM and PXG players, Noah, Loki, and Charles, make their way off the pitch, with also Lavinio and Prince partying off into the hallways. And I don't mean to discredit such a moment, but why is this man Prince so damn happy after his team went 0-4 in the league? Hell, maybe it's because he doesn't have to play with two lovebirds on the pitch going through a relationship crisis. But I mean, it's whatever. We all know he really just joined the NEL for the cameras. The little opening text says, the Neo-Egoist League is over. That last goal changed the lives of Kaiser and Ness. Which, speaking of Kaiser, who finally has gotten up after ages of sulking, takes a quick moment and then slightly turns to peer over as he's leaving that his little magician boy is tailing him from behind. He asks Ness why in the hell is he following him, and I'm wondering why he's still following him too. This guy was talking to you so crazy in the final game, had your ass looking like you came out of the invisible scribble book, and you still want to be on this man's leash. But let me back up, because Ness doesn't say a word to Kaiser's remark, as the guy tells him that it's enough. The him he believed in was an illusion, stating to Ness that he is shit. And Kaiser was being dead serious, told that boy to go kick rocks, but as we can see, Ness is still making the most straightest face I've ever seen from him, deciding to then speak, throwing aside what Kaiser said and clapping back that he'll still be by his side. Bro most definitely thought he was in a dream, cause he didn't think Ness could talk like this. Asked him if he was good in the head and reiterated how he's a piece of shit, humiliating the world with his existence, firing at Ness to stop clinging to a piece of shit like himself. Nigga cannot keep that composure. Isagi gotta be somewhere living rent free in his head. Ness though holds his ground and tells Kaiser that he won't do as he's told anymore, telling Kaiser that he's not a piece of shit, but that he's a human being made from flesh and blood. And the way Kaiser reacts to this, which I can't believe I'm about to say this, is by hitting a fucking Eren Yeager face. Me personally, Kaiser fans, I'm not letting Kaneshiro do this to my GOAT. No, the time he was crying on the field, we're not counting that. Be quiet. So after that atrocity, Ness, enlightening a new fire in his eyes, wraps up what he has to say and saying with his ego, he'll want to cast a spell on Kaiser's broken cell. Simultaneously, we see the salaries for the other more focused players in the league. Kaiser obviously with a 400 mil salary and the Real offer, Lorenzo 280 mil at Ubers, Ness 130 mil at BM, Charles 110 mil for PXG, and finally Augie with 80 mil for Manshine. And these are all respectful bids in my opinion. Now with everything said and done, the announcer links in and tells the 23 players who won themselves a spot in the Neo-Egoist League top 23 to head off to rest in their respective wings, given that tomorrow for them they will have an event at 9 AM sharp, so all of them are urged to wear designated suits and hop on the shuttle bus, leading us to the next day. And the boys are all back together again, suited up too, fresh and clean, with Ren's ass of course gotta be sitting alone. I know he ran fast as hell just to get to that lonely seat when everybody was boarding. Santetsu and Shido are calm and unbothered. Iori and Anase are dealing with their own predicaments. Look at this nigga, the only one not ready, trying to fix his tie. Karasu and Kiora are just looking at each other, I guess. Aryu's over here trying to teach Nico how to pose all glam. Yukimiya is trying to talk to Kunagami, and the emo Soul Reaper is covering his ears. Very unnecessary, by the way. Yukimiya might have some boring convo or whatnot, but covering your ears right in front of his face is crazy work. And if you thought I wasn't going to notice this waste of space, Fukaku, you're wrong. He must know he has no right to be here. A goalkeeper with 0 goals blocked to his name. Man, he's so lucky that second goalkeeper rule is a thing. I would have had him gone in an instant. Barou asks why the windows are blacked out, and Karasu wonders where the heck are they going. Sendo geeked out of his mind thinking they're heading to a press conference or a TV web broadcast. Poor Nico, man's is having butterflies in his stomach, and here's Rayo, just silent. All my stocks are riding on this guy in the next arc. I need him to tee up. We then come around to the main man of the hour, Isagi, who's glaring at the window, having thoughts in his mind about when he told Nagi to not quit football, thinking at the time that was all he could manage to say. But he's wondering what Rayo's thinking, and that to be honest, he still can't wrap his head around that Nagi is really gone. And I guess being joint number 1 really does change you. I've never seen Isagi do this flippy thingy with his hair a day in my life. Abruptly though, the bus stops with the announcer telling the Blue Lockers they have arrived, revealing with now Blue Lock's top 23 neo-egoist players will hold a victory parade in Roppongi. So peak. This is straight gas. The emotion Blue Lock TV had really impacted the entire world. You would think this is the final chapter of the manga, but nope, this is only another new beginning. Also, I really like how the fans have Isagi and Red merch on. It goes to show how far everyone really has come. To acknowledge the fans, some of the boys go on top of the bus and wave, getting the spotlight. Barou, we see the fit, my nigga. Come on, bruh. At least wave. And Atoya trying to be the next EDP, telling these 2 fangirls to hop in the whip. Thank God Karasu stopped him. That's a true friend right there, because I know for a fact this girl right here is not of age. Not the classic Japanese middle school fit. Yeah, bro, it would have been over. Batra tells the crowd that he loves them all and that he'll keep ruining white-haired characters' lives. Chigiri encourages the Ga enthusiast to wave, but he's being stubborn, and Sendo shouting out his gram. Love this dude, Sendo, but nobody is following that, let's be real. For more of a final time, we get Isagi captivated about everything that's going on, enthralled by how everyone produced this fever. The whole crowd is chanting his name, and he gets it, that what he's feeling is the resonating world of sports. This is the entertainment. This is the power of football. Gripping on the rail, he says something like it feels incredible, but also terrifying, realizing with one attack, a person can be a hero, showing his game winner, or on the other hand, they could fall from grace, showing Nagi's generational fumble. In this world, you fight for ultimate glory or despair. So he declares, bumping his fist out, that he can't get satisfied until the moment he becomes the best in the world. And people dare call Isagi a boring character. Like, I mean, I know it's personal preference at the end of the day, but if you just have no reason, man, if I don't smack you in the head. Finishing off the chapter showing an imagery of the cup along with the crowd, Isagi says he'll transcend everything and won't go back to a world without football. And seeing a familiar face Choki, we find Nagi back at home, dropping the bags, no curtains open in his room either, letting all of us know he actually went home. The ending text says, just like Choki, I didn't change. I just came back to my ordinary life. 50 days until the U20 World Cup. Oh yeah, Nagi for sure got to be capping about Choki not changing. That plant is definitely fatter than the last time we saw him. Okay, now this would normally be the part of the video where I would go through a whole ramble and whatnot for this chapter, but really it was just a slice of life uplifting chapter, which I did enjoy. We're probably going to see more chapters like this in the coming weeks, and if so, just maybe, I would like for us to see a side appearance and the establishment of other new Gen 11 characters before the U20 World Cup arc begins. Praying to have that new Gen 11 goalkeeper. Please, Kaneshiro, do it. Imagine in the matches Gaga GOAT and that goalkeeper are going save for saves. It would feed generations. Also, random question, but do y'all think Tada would actually make an appearance again? If you don't know who that guy is, it's Isagi's high school friend who broke the shot at the beginning of the series and blah 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 blah, whatever. Like, I think it would be funny to see if bro is going to glaze Isagi or just downplay him again. Now if he does downplay him again, I'll be curious to see how he would react. That's gonna be the end of the video though. Next week is chapter 302 titled That's Enough. Like, subscribe, comment for predictions, and yeah, goodbye.